So this is a project I've been working on off and on for quite a while. A bit over the top in the detail. I could always simplify all of this here. Make it easier, but why would I want to do that? This has a very simple beginning. Back in, I think, 2017, I got off of work and I sat down with a cup of coffee and was working with a conundrum. So I've been writing since I was 15 years old, and I've been drawing since I was essentially 2 years old. And for all that I remember, there's always been this: you either write or you draw. You can't do both. You write or you draw, or you just can't do both. You're not two people doing two things simultaneously. So you do one or the other. And I was sitting down at this coffee and I was like, there is a way you can do both. Not exactly in the way that you want, but there is a way in which you can do both. And it is through comic books. And I will say this to my dying day: I think comic books are the last great art form. It's been relegated to trite geekdom, and in the past has been nothing but a preoccupation for children. But if you think about it, what is the Sistine Chapel? Probably one of the greatest pieces of artwork that's ever been created by human beings. Michelangelo's Sistine Chapel. Well, back in that time, the literacy rate was really quite low. And you had the Pope and the clergy. They wanted to communicate the religious teachings to the population who didn't know how to read Latin, or generally didn't know how to read. And so what you find yourself is this entire art tradition throughout the Renaissance of Bible stories illustrated. And that's essentially what the Renaissance is just a series of illustrated Bible stories. So you could look at that then and say, well, the Sistine Chapel is just one big, huge comic book or picture book, essentially. And with that in mind, in truth, then a Spider-Man comic book, while the story might be different, is just the same as the Sistine Chapel.